So, one way that I'm going to go about trying to find product opportunities is going to be with Viral Launch here. What we want to do is go into a specific category. So, there's certain categories that are a lot easier to compete in than other ones. And what I like to do is go where nobody else is going. So, here is where most people go, okay? Most people go beauty and personal care. They don't go into cell phone cases. That is a dirty market. They also go into they don't go into software. Here is where I think there's opportunity. I'm not just going to tell you where not to go. I'm going to tell you where I would go. Tools and home improvement, because I can add value, and most people don't go there. Sports and outdoors, everybody does sports, and a lot of people, they just have their family and sports. So that's where a lot of people go. And same with beauty. So I wouldn't go there. I would go into more automotive, arts, crafts, and sewing, because this is a hobby. I like to go into hobbies because people love their hobbies. If you add value, people put a lot of time and research into it, and they really care about it. Don't go into baby, because a lot of people have babies, and they're like, oh, I should make baby products. You could do all of these. This is just what I do. I try to go counter what everybody else is doing. But if everybody became like me, then it would do what you want to do. Clothing can have a good opportunity, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Industrial and scientific, this is where I went. This is probably the least private labeled category with the most opportunities, because people are like, oh, scientific. That sounds hard. Office products. I like office products too, because so many people, everybody does their office differently, and you can find some way to do that. Everybody's got a pet too, so I don't like to go into pets. You can go into toys and games, but I'm not going to, because there's billion-dollar toy companies that have existed for a long time, and they've put a lot of time and effort into that. Yeah, so these are the ones that I generally would like to see. So I would do that. Now let's say we're going to put in reviews, maybe 100 reviews at most. Monthly revenue at least 5,000, and then we'll call it 50,000 at max. Price $100 at tops. And we will see if we get anything here. Okay, so one thing to note about the Viral Launch tools, it will tell you if something's a popular result, that means a lot of people have pinned it, because you can pin an idea by doing this. Now I just made it a really popular result, okay? So that's what you can do here. So gonna ignore those generally. Let's see, drill bits, math practice worksheet. First, I should actually sort it by the amount of revenue. Okay, so silicone rings, I'm not too interested in those. A garage door controller, no. Not going to go into there. I don't know what that ancient fabric is. I don't know where I'm going to source ancient fabric. Silicone rings, I know that this is a market personally is not a good market to go into. I'm not going to make printer cartridges. You can do printer cartridges, but I'm just not interested in that game. It's dirty, it's messy, but it's black gold, just like oil. A zinc sticker. Print classic. Yeah, this is like kind of some camera stuff. So, I mean, it's going to be hit or miss here. But let's see, what else could we do in here? Maybe let's go to 20. I'm going to go to 20,000 on monthly revenue, just because we're getting some kind of more obscure things there. All right, so we've brought the revenue down to 20,000. Let's see. Security envelopes. Well, that sounds like a good product. Let's see that on Amazon. Okay, so we have double window secured envelopes designed for QuickBooks invoices and whatnot. I mean, this just looks like a general envelope. What's this doing for revenue? $20,000 a month. This has been selling consistently for a year and a half now, and they're just. Here's the thing that it makes this a good opportunity of mine. So it says it's designed specifically for QuickBooks invoices and business statements. So people who are, making these, or accountants are sending them out, they know, oh, well, this is made for that. And it looks like there's probably some exact printing format that these are sent out on. So this meets that perfectly. Seems like probably a good opportunity. I mean, it's just envelopes with little windows. And most envelopes don't have those little windows like there. So that's actually pretty interesting. And these images aren't that great. But essentially, where does this add value? It makes it easy for the people who have businesses to fastly send out their invoices because of the seal and the window. So that's kind of neat. I would probably look into this market a lot more because there's still a lot of direct mail and everybody's got different mailing needs. I'm not going to dig deep on this though. I hold myself back. It's not as fun. I might not be as excited in these videos because I like to really dig deep on them. But I'm just showing you what I think on ideas originally. A stethoscope. What is this? An ear loop face mask? I'm not going to sell face masks. I don't know. I don't like to go inside of people. What in the world is this? Okay? How is this a water filter? All right, that might, sometimes it messes up. Okay, here's something interesting. Forevermore portfolio, a Padfolio. Ooh, see, I always like things where people kind of care right here. I've actually been in China and seen these, and everybody's going into their work day. They all have different needs of what they. So everybody in their work life has different things that they carry with them on a daily basis. So this is kind of neat. Basically, it's like a little briefcase almost. Allows you to have everything that you want. This is pretty nice. I would probably look more. I don't know. Could potentially get into this market, but I know there's a lot of people that build these. Just like wallets. A lot of people build wallets. What is this? A ranger hat. This looks kind of fun. Why? Because who's thinking about making ranger hats? That's why it looks fun. 2 pictures. Doesn't look like a very good. What is this? What? What? So for 3 months, this has been selling $20,000 a month with 1 review and 2 pictures. Why? Well, this looks like I don't know what this would be. I'll refrain from. Nope, I can't. All right, why is this? I have to look at this. All right, so we're gonna go to the reverse ASIN for this. I can't just see something doing 20,000 a month with 1 review and not dig in. Sorry. This was supposed to be a short video. This must just be an error. Yeah, this is an error on the BSR of this one. So that will happen sometimes, but this is yeah, they fucked up. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I looked into this reverse ASIN, and apparently there's really not any cures that it's ranking for. So sometimes the tools run into errors. So we're gonna skip that. It looked like a home run, but yep, not a home run actually. So we'll go to the next page. But basically, as we're seeing here, we found okay, like we chose the category, chose some kind of general criteria, and it looked like office envelopes looked interesting. Okay. All right, on to the next page. A Whirlybird turbine ventilator. No idea what that is. Monthly planner, of course. Let's see, what is this? A dream catcher. What? Artificial beadwork dream catcher thread. That seems kind of interesting. 0 reviews. I would look into that. Deerskin pool. So it looks like rope's kind of an interesting market. Rope or string or something like that. Okay, that's stuff for bath bombs. Bath bombs are a fad, so I wouldn't do that. A footrest. There's a lot of ergonomic products, so I'm not really going to go into a footrest. Solar powered flashlight. Stay away from that. There's so many solar powered things. An LED touchscreen, I'm not going to be able to make that. Well, I could, but I don't want to put in the time there. A face paint kit. Okay, this could be interesting because there's ways to differentiate there, and it's kind of seasonal. What is this? Ideal Security, an extension kit. That's for garages. I'm not looking to go into the garage door market. Carving tools. Okay, to carving tools. See, that's a hobby, so that I would be interested in that. Let's see, an adjustable printer stand. That's kind of big. I don't know. I'm not really too interested in that. Not going to go into anything Wi-Fi. This is, I don't know, gun carrier. Maybe you know something about that. I don't. Underwear. Nope. A medical exam table paper. Well, doctors are probably kind of specific about what they get, so I'm not going to go after that. Wi-Fi enabled plug. Nope. Nope. Not interested in that. Not interested in this wall organizer just because I don't really feel like looking at it. That's why I didn't look at that one. See, I wouldn't go into anything that is like kind of a new trend, like a smart light bulb or any type of charging electronic or anything like that. That's going to be filled with a lot of Chinese factories, and it's going to be really hard to compete with those people. Especially like this, wireless sensors and stuff like this. This might actually work. A towel dispenser. This might actually work. Like, who builds towel dispensers, you know? Clay. You could probably go into clay. So, you know, we're just starting to get some ideas here. And I mean, these all have relatively low amount of reviews. A nylon rope utility rope. See, this, ooh. What is this? All right, we're going to end this soon. So, okay, this is an interesting product. So, $10,000 in revenue a month on this, and there's 0 reviews. So this is proof that you don't have to have reviews in a market to sell. Let's take a look at this on Viral Launch. Well, apparently you can make money selling rope, nylon rope. This is 0 reviews on this listing and doing quite a bit of monthly revenue, $12,000 a month on this. So the internet is dying on us, but apparently this is interesting. So we found, well, let's just recap what we found. We found some rope. We found a dream catcher thread. Don't know what's up. Sold by the leather guy. We found a deer skin pool. I don't know. Sorry, vegans. Maybe don't source that. Face paint kit. I don't know. Okay, we found some just interesting products here. And if we just look at these, they're all kind of hobbies or accessories, and that's where a lot of opportunities are. So basically, summary of the method. I went into some categories. Was looking at some monthly revenue here. We looked between $5,000 and $20,000 in revenue. Just took a look at some of the categories where I think there's a lot of opportunity, and under $100 and less than 100 reviews, and we found some interesting products. So probably wouldn't go after the hat or the paper towel, but would definitely look more into these different types of rope because, yeah, I mean, this is doing $10,000 a month with no reviews, and, well, I don't know, people like rope, I guess. So you guys will probably hear this multiple times throughout the course, but we found products in this, and this is just where we start, okay? We want to dig down and find out where that market and find the unsolved needs and solve them. You do not just copy, all right? So many people copy at the beginning. It always looks like, wow, that works, so I should just copy and replicate it, but that's not the way to get success, all right? It's like that's a person who is successful and not doing very much, or there's a way to improve. How do we go and beat them? Not how do we go and just copy them. So, even advanced sellers, all right, they're always looking at this and they're saying, well, I could have that little bit of the market. No, we want to go over here and then find the holes in the market, okay? Instead of just trying to get that little bit of piece of the other market, okay? So, you'll hear this multiple times throughout the course. It may even be the same recording because it's important. The repetition is key with this. Okay, so what category do you guys like? What categories do you think are good and which ones don't you? Maybe you think that, no, the pet market is hot. I think it's not. Well, the pet market is hot. There's a lot of people going into it. So let me know what you guys think for categories and some other research criteria using the tool. I obviously just showed some basic ones here, but what do you guys think?